It didn't rise. It revealed. The 2010s began with silence. The crater, long dormant, pulsed quietly beneath the surface. Every 7 days, the rhythm surged, distorting signals, warping dreams, bending time. But no one expected what came next. One morning, without warning, a shimmering structure rose from the crater. It wasn't built. It wasn't assembled. It simply appeared. Impossible in design, radiant in form, it defied known materials, known physics. Its surface shimmered like liquid glass, yet held shape like stone. It reflected light that didn't exist in the visible spectrum. It hummed, not with sound, but with memory. The world watched in stunned silence. And then the invitations arrived. A select group of world leaders, chosen without explanation, were summoned to the edge of the crater. No press, no entourage, just presence. They were led inside. What they witnessed defied comprehension. A civilization decades ahead, thriving in secret architecture that bent gravity. Medicine that healed without touch. Energy that pulsed from the air itself. Everything was advanced, elegant, and untouched by the stagnation outside. No names were given, no history offered. Just one message. This is what you forgot. The words echoed without sound, felt, not heard, understood, not explained. And then, the deeper truth emerged. The vanished were here. Those who disappeared, Jews and others, were alive, part of this hidden world. They hadn't been taken. They had been returned. Returned to something older, something forgotten, something buried beneath centuries of distortion. They looked different. Not physically, imagetically, their eyes held memory. Their movement carried rhythm. They spoke in symbols, not sentences. How they arrived, why they were chosen, and what it meant remained unanswered. The leaders asked questions. They received silence. They demanded context. They were shown light. They begged for proof. They were given mirrors. Outside the structure, the world felt hollow. A spiritual drought had taken hold. People were depressed, unmotivated, disconnected. Progress had stalled. Hope felt distant. Inside the structure, everything pulsed with purpose. Outside, everything echoed with absence. The contrast was unbearable. One leader collapsed, another wept, a third refused to leave. And then, the structure closed. Not with doors, with memory. The leaders returned to their nations, but they were changed. Some resigned, some disappeared, a few began speaking in riddles. One wrote a single phrase on a wall before vanishing. The light returns through memory. whose memory? The world demanded answers. None came. Scientists tried to study the structure. Instruments failed, measurements contradicted themselves. The laws of physics bent around it. Religious leaders declared it sacred. Pilgrimages surged. Governments tightened security. And still the disappearances continued. Random, silent, unstoppable. But now, something had shifted. The vanishings no longer felt like loss, they felt like transition. In Buenos Aires, a woman vanished mid-prayer, her final words, "I remember." In Nairobi, a boy disappeared while drawing the structure. His sketch remained, it pulsed. In Montreal, a man walked into the crater and never returned. His footprints glowed for 7 days. By the end of the year, one truth remained. The opening wasn't an event. It was a reminder. And the world had forgotten too much. End of The Vanished Light. Chapter 8. The Opening. See you in The Vanished Light. Chapter 9. The Reckoning. The Reckoning. The Reckoning!